Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Alright guys, welcome back to another week on the farm. So slightly different week on the farm video this week. So all I've been doing this week is hedge trimming, which isn't the most exciting thing to make a video about. So I thought I would just put the drone up, get a bit of footage with that, and do a bit of a voiceover, you know, an update and all that sort of stuff. An update of what's to come and stuff like that. So yeah. It's September now, and so we're allowed to cut hedges between September and March. So yeah, whilst we're quiet on the farm, we thought we would put the hedge trimmer on and cut some hedges on the arable fields that don't have grass margins around them. So because obviously once I plant the winter crops, I won't be able to drive around the edges of the fields to cut the hedges, so we might as well do it now whilst we've got the time. So yeah, you probably the fields what we're in right now, they were spring barley, and you probably notice there's a bit of green across the field. So that is the barley seeds what the combine didn't manage to collect up. So because of the rain, a lot of the spring barley went flat, and I was struggling to scoop it up. I was snipping off a lot of heads, and now once the straw's been baled, we run over the fields with a set of Adastad discs to get all the seeds to grow, and you know, any weeds to grow, and it's all greened up, and yeah, you can see what it looks like basically. So yeah. Yeah, so basically coming up at the end of the month, we'll start the autumn drilling. We've got winter wheat, winter barley, winter oats to drill, and then in the spring we'll have spring barley, spring oats, and spring beans to plant. And we've actually got quite a lot of spring. Going to have quite a lot of spring ground this year. Best part of 50%, I think, of the arable ground is going to be spring cropping, basically because of the pressure of black grass. If we leave it over the winter, we disc it and cultivate some fields. Some of it has been cultivated on the heavier ground. We do a cultivation now over the winter. All the black grass seeds will germinate and start growing, and then in the spring we'll spray them off with the Roundup glyphosate and then plant the crop. So I think, yeah, last week when I mentioned the Roundup, a couple of people commented about that. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings about Roundup, a lot of disagreements from people that don't understand the chemical and why we use it in modern farming, and they don't understand what farming would be like without it. So yeah, if you go and check out another YouTube channel, it's called Harry's Farm. I expect a few of you are already watching him. But yeah, he's really good at it. If you watch his latest video where he's been doing some cultivating, and he explains a bit more about why we use Roundup. He's really good at explaining it all. So yeah, go and watch his videos. He's only been putting up farming videos just this summer actually, and already I think he's up to about 10,000 subscribers. So I'm not you know, shouting him out because I think he needs help gaining subscribers. I'm mentioning his channel because he makes really good videos, and I want you guys to go and watch them, and yeah, and see what he's got to say about Roundup. So yeah, you probably might have heard of his other channel, Harry's Garage, which is quite a successful YouTube channel. So yeah. So the other thing I need to talk about is the new tractor. I know a lot of you have been mentioning it in the comments about the new tractor. When's it come in? So it should be here by the end of the month. So yeah, not long now. Not long to wait now. I know I haven't said what it is yet. I want to wait until we get it, and then I'll show you what it is. But yeah, not long now. I expect hopefully we'll have it for the beginning of drilling. That'll be nice. And yeah, and we'll give it maybe get a few hours on it, you know, on the drilling. But like I said, we haven't got a massive area to cover because a lot of it's going down to... Okay, yeah, so like I said, hedge trimming this week, and then next week I think we've got spring barley going on lorries, and might even wash the combine if there's nothing else going on. We have got some tree work to do at some point. I'm pretty much caught up with all the comments and questions now. I've read most of them and replied to them, and yeah, there was a lot of them from over the summer. I got a bit behind with the comments because I was so busy on the farm, and yeah, so yeah, I want to say thank you actually, because there's a lot of nice comments there about the videos and the farm and everything. So one I can remember, it was a question asking for a bit of information, you know, general information about the farm for the new subscribers. So basically the farm is made up of 3 different farms, all owned by the same person. It's just that it's yeah, split into 3. We've all got roads in between the farms, so we've got farm 1, 2 and 3. I live at farm 1, Dad lives at farm 2, the farm manager and the stockman live at farm 3, because that's where the farm office is, and all the cattle are up at farm 3 as well. So, and the 3 farms in total are, you know, all the grassland and arable. It's about 700 hectares, which is just short of 1,800 acres. So a fair bit of ground to cover. And yeah, I think about 450 hectares is arable, and plus we do some arable contracting as well. But yeah, so at farm 1 where I live, it's mainly arable, but we've got some grass fields there for cattle and sheep, and we've got the old cow sheds there in the yard. We've got yeah, the bull shed is there, that most of the bulls still live at farm 1, and then and we've got the big grain store there as well. We've got 2 big flat stores split into 2, and then we've got a big diesel dryer there as well. And then at farm 2 where Dad lives, we've got yeah, that's all arable and woodland, but he's got grain storage there as well, but not a diesel dryer. He's got aerated floors and aerated bins with a dry air generator, so he can dry grain to a certain extent, not if it's too wet. But yeah, you can take a bit of moisture out with that dry air generator. So, and then at farm 3 is where the Limousin suckler herd are based. That's where all the cattle yards are, and there must be about 400 head of cattle, you know, in total. About 180 cows, I think. And yeah, and the sheep live up there as well. Well, the sheep are spread about a bit, to be honest, actually. So yeah, we are actually down with TB at the moment, so that's not so good. we've just done we failed a skin test, then we failed the blood test, and then we've got another skin test at the end of starting at the end of September. So yeah, that's not so good. But I don't really get involved. Me and Dad don't really get involved with the cows. We just work on the arable. Dad's only part-time, so because there's obviously not much for him to do in the winter. He's only part-time in the winter, and I mainly just do hedge trimming all winter. So yeah, that's about it, I think. If yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed all the harvest videos. They seemed very popular. So yeah, I'll thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. We'll see what happens next week. I expect we'll be watching the combine and stuff like that. So yeah, alright, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye for now. Right, we'll try again. Now that the lorries have gone and it's a bit quieter in here. So I think I've showed you all this before, haven't I? Control panel for the elevators and conveyors. There's the bins, look. So what we've just been doing is taking the barley out of the bottom of the bin, and then it goes up E1 and then out of C7, bulk out. So yeah, basically the slides are in here, look, that's where the bottom of the bins are. You pull these slides up on the bottom of the bins, and then the grain comes out, and then the bins are up here. Eric's here too. So, steady on boy. Don't fall down. Yeah, so this, Dad loaded 5 lorries yesterday of spring barley, and I've just done 2 this morning. And it's going down to Southampton and going on a boat. They're filling up boats down there, and then it goes over to Europe for malting. But it wasn't actually, here we go, look. So these were all full, these 2 were full. And now they just need to be air swept out. So there's like a vented floor. When you turn the fans on and it blows you don't have to get down there and do any shoveling, because it blows the grain out of the chutes in the bottom of the bin. Bit of shoveling here to do that, we're overflowed. Yeah, so this wasn't actually, right, we're done up here now. Right, yeah, so this barley wasn't actually meant to go until, come on Eric, don't fall down the bin. This barley wasn't supposed to go until November, but apparently there's this thing called Brexit that they're all getting a bit excited about, because obviously all our spring barley goes to Europe. I'm not exactly sure where in Europe, and I'm guessing they want to get it shifted. Like I said, it wasn't supposed to go until November, but they want to get it shifted before the Brexit. So right, I'm gonna go and get back on with me topping and hedge cutting. Right, so I thought I'd just come out and have a quick look at this grass seed, what we planted last week. Pretty sunny out this evening, and there's a bit of a green tinge out here. It's just poking up through, so I should think in the next couple of days it'll all be green. If you look down, you've got to get quite close to see it, but it's definitely there, all coming up nicely. Have a look underneath, it was pretty dry, we've got dust. The soil's very warm. Yeah, no, it looks good. It's a bit of moisture under there, but could do with some rain.